Okay. All right. Ready? Everyone, turn. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Ready? And let's just go hands on hips, neck exercises. Hana dual set net. Das yo. So we got yo dual. Na dual set net. And let's go just shoulder shrugs. Ready? Hana dual set net and back. Das yo. Sit yoga. Yo hana dual set net. Das yo. Sit yoga. Yo dual. And thumbs up if we can still hear and see me. All right. Something positive. This is my internet connection was unstable, so that wouldn't be very good. All right. Let's go now. Full arm swings. Dual. Dual set net. That's it. Yo sit. Yoga. Yo dual. Tielo Duke. I hope that was slow enough for you. Okay. Ready? And let's take this arm, bring it over. Hana. Dual set. Net. Das it. Really felt that one today. Arm back and over. Hana. Dual set. Net. Das it. And other way. Hana. Dual set. A little bit, but I will try and give you as much feedback as I can. And let's go trunk twist. Hana. Dual set. Net. Das it. Yo sit. Yo dual. And I think that should be good for again to stance. Actually, let's just go leg stretch short. Ready? Hana. Dual set. Net. And switch. Das it. Yo sit. Ilga. Yo dual. Switching longer. Hana. Dual set. Net. Das it. Yo sit. Ilga. Yo dual. And I'll shake it out. So just a quick review. Any block, there's three major parts. There is body from where it sums up, if that makes sense. Okay. So we're just gonna review low block a little bit. Then we'll review the 4 blocks that we did on Wednesday, and then go into that. We're going to go into a lot of detail. Just try and take what you can and practice that on your own. All right? Thumbs up. Sean, welcome. Okay, great. Ready, everyone? 2B. And we're just going to be in our 2B stance. We're going to focus on set our hands low block. So we'll do it first by the 2 count. It'll be, and just make sure your palms are facing this way. So palm down, or palm up, palm down. And we'll just go hana to here, dual snap. And back, and dual snap down. Ready? And hana to the middle, dual. And back, hana, and flip the wrist, dual. Nice, and shake it out. Side. Ready? So far, so good. And hana to the middle, dual snap. Nice, and you want to make sure that your palms are facing you. Ready? And hana, dual snap. Nice, and cover, hana, and dual. And shake it out. Now we're gonna go back to the other side. Just 1 count on our own. Still at the end. This time focus on the distance from the leg being 1 full hand's width. So 1 hand here and then on top. Ready? So set our hands to the side. We'll do 10. Hana. And set it. Mrs. Leduca, very good. Dual. Nice, Grudens. And let's take a half step back so I can see. And net. Das it. Yo sit. A little bit faster. There we go. Yo dual. And if it was messed up, other side. Ready? dual again. Oh man, okay. We'll do 8. And dual. Yeah, Miss Leduc, I see you laughing at me. Ready? And set. And again, now another detail, make sure it's straight over our leg. Ready? And net. Dotson. And so Sean, it's a little bit fuzzy, the surface, but make sure you're still pulling it to the side, then check. So still pull and check. Ready? And Yosef. Nice. I'll just follow along. Look up. Nice, Miles. That was a good thing about this hand. And Yodel. Nice. Great stance over here. All right. And shake it out. So relax this arm out. And it's going to be hard for you to do with that mug in your hand, Miles. Okay? Ready? And we'll go Hana, dual like that. So ready? Hana. And dual. Now, dual. And back. Hana. And dual. Nice, Miles. And back. Hana. Dual. And just relax this one. Other side. Ready? Hana. I guess everyone's right hand. Dual. And back. And Hana. Dual. And back. Hana. Dual. Pull hard. And the other dude to relax the shoulders when you do it. Ready? And Hana. Dual. And now just leave this one out. We're just going to count. We'll alternate sides. And if we can ever not see or hear me, just go like this so that I know something's wrong. Okay? Ready? And Hana. Dual. Set. My focus forward. And set. Net. Dotson. Yosef. Look up. Yodul. Nice. Everyone's punches are looking strong. Shake it out. All right, so like I said on Wednesday, low block and high block are similar. Middle punch and out twin block are similar. So now we're going to go high block. The low block, which is reverse, it's wrist cross, snap up. So we'll go 1 for Hana, dual. And back. So it's chamber like this. Let me see everyone's chamber. It is a little bit slower today. I guess everyone and their mother is on Zoom today, so it's going to be slow. Ready? And Hana, X, and yes, this will do you better. And dual. Ready? And back. Hana, dual. And back. Hana, dual. And shake it out, other side. Ready? And this is palm to palm. The way I say it to kids, I think that helps, is like you're clapping and then just close your fists. Ready? And Hana. And we focus on the placement when we do the full speed, but for this one, since it's really easy to see if you got it or not, one fist away from your forehead. Ready? And Hana, dual. That time I didn't do it so well. I mean, I'm still working on this too, but I can add a little bit. You want to keep it in close. Ready? Hana, and dual. Looks like we lost Sean. Okay. Mrs. Reardon, that one was really good. Ready? And Hana, dual. Mrs. Reardon, actually maybe move it over this way. Ready? And nice. Hana, and dual. Very good from our fishtail student. Now you have to go back and teach everyone in fishtail how to do this, okay? Good luck. Ready? And back. And Hana, dual. Now we'll just alternate. 1, 2. Ready? And now this time, we'll focus on the angle of our block. So it's not flat, but there's a 45-degree angle. And okay, we're doing good for the warm-up. And dual. And set. Cover and go. And cover, net. It's going to be easier if you just stay in the same spot each time, okay? Ready? And yo, sit, cover and go. Look up, cover, go. And Miles, this is going to be really important for your next form. It's like there's 8 high blocks in it. And actually 7. And you'll go. And shake it out. Okay, so we're not going to get to the timing of it yet, but just so everyone knows, I know our morning class crew, we definitely know this. It's been like in our mind the whole time, but a block is 1, 2, pop. So the set is 1, 2, snap, and the hip. So we'll actually just review out to in block, just something to keep in mind. So this will be 1, 2. Ready? So everyone go hana, dual. And this will bring it in a little bit as we move our shoulder and our hip together. Ready? And our dog's back. And dual. And back. Nice, very good. Drive this one to the side. And hana, dual. Back, nice. This is the guys saw the power. The camera kind of lagged because of it. Ready? Start on the side, not behind you. So on the side. Ready? And hana. Sean, we talked about this at the end of class. Make sure this one is straight out. Ready? And dual. Yes, Sean, that was better. And hana. Dual. And back. One more. Hana. Dual. And other side. This side, let's focus on starting at our ear and ending by our shoulder. Thumbs up if we can see what I mean. Ear, here to shoulder. Okay, great. Ready? Set our hands. Relax this one out. And hana, boom. And let's, nice. That was really good. Turn this one. Yeah, that's it. Just like that. Turn this one out so you're facing, it's facing away from you, the palm out. Ready? And hana, dual. And Mrs. Duke, as you bring this arm in, this one in, pull this one in a little bit. So just like the punch, you're pulling it in. And hana, dual. And back, hana, dual. And shake it out. Okay. We left, actually, we didn't do that. So we'll do it fast. Ready? And set our hands as one block. And hana. Then right from here, flip and raise, dual. So it's just a flip of the wrist and raise. That's what Sean's question was last time. And set. Flip and raise, net. Wow, this is like the core part of your form. Ready? Flip and raise, net. Yes, Miles, that was it. Flip and raise, toss it. And borrow. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. I think that's a no. If I'm wrong, type it in the chat, ask the question. I will answer it at the end, okay? So now we're going to add the stance. We started last time. I think, hands up if we did low block last time. I think that's the one we did in the stance. Yes. I'm seeing now it's okay. So low block and high block are the same motion. It's in this way. Punch and out to wind block are more in this way. Because I'm driving this way and driving my punch forward. So I think of it like I'm doing a stomp kick for my low block and high block. My hips are coming forward. Out to wind block and punch. It's really the front hip driving the technique. Like this. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Okay, great. So everyone, Junbi, you can still face me to see. I'm going to face this way so we can see the stance and the hip motion from here. So I'm going to step forward I'm doing my right hand, so you'll be doing your left hand. Ready? And we'll go. Actually, we'll do it by one count because we did it last time. But think 1, 2, snap and hit. Ready? And hana. 1, 2, snap hit. And down and back. Ready? And dual. 1, 2, snap hit. And back. Ready? And set. 1, 2, snap it. And back. And net. 1, 2, snap it. And back. And back. All right. And other side now. Ready? Just don't step on the dog. And set it. So it's 1, 2, snap it. Hip driving forward. That's where most of the power should come from the hip. Yes, we're pushing and pulling to get more power from our upper body than just one arm, but most of the power should be hip coming forward. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Great, and Sean's on the couch. Okay, ready? And GB. 1, 2, step. Nice, and back. Ready? Cool. 1, 2, snap. And back. Ready? Set. 1, 2, snap. And back. And I think, Sean, just switch your hands and feet. And net. 1, 2, snap. Get forward and back. And toss it. 1, 2, snap. Hit forward, back. And shake it out. All right. Now we're going to go middle punch. This is really the front hip. Like I said before, driving in. That's why our body is 45 degrees here. I'm punching. I'm not stopping. I'm punching through my target. Make sure it's only 45 degrees, not too far. Ready? Yes, we have a question. Yes.
So, in both of the stances, are they both leaning?
A little bit, yes. So it's the same stance, actually. Your front knee bent, back leg straight. Your body's at a little bit of an angle, right? Okay. But it's the power comes from different spots. So the low block and the high block, see, I'm driving both my hips forward like this. Out swim block and punch, I'm pushing this hip forward a little bit more. So that's where the power comes from.
Okay.
All right, that was a very good question. All right, ready? So everyone can be, and set this one out. Step forward, middle punch, hana. So you should feel like you have a little pressure in this hip. And back, ready? Raise, dual. And back, and raise, set. And back, and Miles, I need you to hit hard. I know it's early on a Friday, but you can do it. Ready? And net. And back, very good. And toss it. And back, other side. Ready? And hana. Back. And that was a little too far, a little bit less. Ready? Dual. And back. And raise, set. And back. Nice, Miles. Let me take a look. Raise. And net. And back. So, Miles, when you do it, raise first. Keep this one out as you step. Then pull and punch. Ready? Last one. And raise. Toss it. Miles, much better. And bar up. All right, now we're going to go back to high block. This is that forward motion. Forward, but my body's still 45. Ready to be? And set our hands. Actually, we're not going to set our hands first. We're going to think about what. So from here, it's 1, 2, snap. Right? So I'm going to go 1, 2, snap. So I'm going to say that out loud for the first couple. Ready? And hana. 1, 2, snap. And on the snap, there's 3 things that are happening. 1, your arms are moving from here to the block. 2, your wrists are flipping. really 4. 3, your foot is touching, and 4, your hips are coming forward. So it's literally everything at the same time, pushing all the energy into that one moment. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Okay, ready? So yeah, the set, our feet are still here. If we're moving forward, our feet come to here for the set, then snap everything together. Ready? If that's something you want to try, you can start balanced on one foot. Ready? And dual. 1, 2, snap. And back. And you should feel this in both hips. Everything coming forward. And set. 1, 2, step. And back. And just make sure your high block is a little bit more angled. So 45 degrees. And yes, that's it. And let's count again. That's it. 1, 2, snap. And borrow. All right, other side. Ready? And hana. 1, 2, snap. And back, Miles. Check both hands covering. And dual. 1, 2, snap. And back, Sean, I can't really see too well from here, but make sure you're not actually touching your shoulder. You're just by the shoulder. It should be a little bit away. Ready? And set. 1, 2, snap. And back. And net. 1, 2, snap. And back. Now let's try it. Step this foot behind. We'll go to a low block. It'll be 1, 2, then snap. Ready? And hana. 1, 2, snap. Nice, very good. Reardon, that was in sync. That was really cool to watch. Ready? And dual. 1, 2, snap. And borrow. All right, last one. I know this is a little bit of a review, but also building off the last concept we finished with last time is going to be our out to in block. So we did it stationary last time. We're going to add the motion. This is, I think, the most challenging one because your hips and your arms are doing some weird things, right? From here, my hip and my shoulder are moving together. Even if I'm starting here, they're moving together. And at the last second, my arm snaps in, but my hip is already there. So my shoulder and arm and hip are moving together up to here, and then I snap. That's why we do the 2 count. It moves together, 1, 2, then it pops in, so that my body is 45, and this is in line with my center line, okay? Hands up if that was too much detail. Too much detail, thumbs up if that's good. Okay, great. Ready? So Jimmy, we'll do 4 from the middle, 4 from behind. Ready? And hana. 1, 2, snap. And back. Raise, this is a small detail. You want to keep your elbow in as long as possible. So you're not going like this. It's fist up like that, elbow in. And it should all be above your belt for most of the time. Ready? And dual. 1, 2, snap. And back. Ready? And set. 1, 2, snap. And back. Miles, what are you holding this time? And okay. And net. 1, 2, snap. And back. Make sure this is palm down. And now we'll go back to this low block. We're going to step forward. Ready? And this is a 1, 2. Ready? And yeah, make sure it starts by the ear, ends at the shoulder. And hana. 1, 2, pop. Nice. And back to the low block. Dual. 1, 2, pop. Nice. Mr. Luduga, make sure it's still bent a little bit as you race. Ready? Set. 1, 2, pop. Nice. And back. And yeah, that's it, Miles. Just face me. And that's it. 1, 2, pop. And let's switch. So we're going to this side, no step, just 4. Ready? And hana. 1, 2, snap. And back. So we're doing the step forward, not from behind, it's from the center. Ready? and dual. 1, 2, snap. And this hand is the same as a punch. So just pretend you punched, then push against it. It's bent there, knuckles forward. Ready? And set. 1, 2, snap. Very good, Reardon. Sean, again, I can't see too well, but I think that your palm was this way to make sure it's facing away. And yes. Set. 1, 2, snap. And back. I think Sean stepped with the other foot. And net. 1, 2, pop. That looked better. And back. Now start from behind. Ready? And hana. 1, 2, snap. Nice. And back. Dual. 1, 2, snap. And back. Set. 1, 2, snap. And back. And net. 1, 2, snap. And borrow. Sure yet? Good yet. Okay, before we move on to our second sequence of blocks, any questions? No? Let me see head nods or hands up if we have questions. Okay, great. I saw a little bit of like a static disc from everyone. Is interesting. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do side block. We're going to start in our Junbi relaxed stance. It's almost identical to high block. So I'm going to set like this, except this is palm down now because it's going to turn and be palm up. So Ms. Leduca, Mrs. Reardon, I know we spent a lot of time on this. Like a week ago, I think even before classes, Grandmaster Burlow worked on me with this. So I don't know if I shared this with you. This is like a knife hand middle block. It's going to come up to your upper lip and then snap down. So it's that same circular motion and down. So let's just do one arm for now, then we'll add the set. So this one's across, should be in line with about our hip. Actually, not about, should be in line exactly with our hip. Ready? And hana, 1, 2, down. And make sure the wrist straight. Miles, look at where your thumb is. Are you sitting in a chair now? Miles, your weakness is disgusting to me, okay? I'm just kidding, all right? Miles, I say that to students I like when they're not doing their best, okay? Ready, and back. Sean, is your weakness disgusting to me today? No? Okay. Ready, and dual. 1, 2, snap. Yeah, that was really good. Ready, and set. 1, 2, snap. Nice, and palm down, net, 1, 2, snap. Nice. Now we're going to add in the other one. Again, this is like the low block and the high block. We make our X with our wrist and then snap down. Ready? So we'll go hana to here, make the X, and dual. This time the X is going to be a little bit higher. Hana, dual. And make sure it still comes up to your upper lip. Ready? Hana, dual. And hana, dual. Nice. And other side. Did we do the other side like this? One hand? Okay, ready? And we'll just go one hand in line with our hip. Hana, 1, 2, down. And dual, 1, 2, down. Miles, this is also really important for your form because there are 4 side blocks in it. Ready? And set, 1, 2, snap. And net, 1, 2, snap. And just one hand for now for this last one. And dots it, 1, 2, snap. All right, now let's add the other one in. Ready? So this is hana making X, dual snap down. Ready? Hana, 1, 2, dual, snap down. And drive this one behind, palm up. Ready? And hana, X, dual down. Ready? Hana, X, dual down. And hana, X, dual. So the one on bottom blocks. Ready? Yes. Hana, X, dual down. Sean, very good. There's, again, a lot of power. I saw the lag. That's how fast it was, okay? If I don't see a lag, that means you're going to go fast, okay? Ready, one more. Hana. 1, 2, do. Snap down. Nice. And shake it out. All right, so now we're going to be in our just relaxed stance for, again, but we'll go hana, dual, back and forth. This is a good time to think of one of two things. One could be the angle of your arm, right? So we're not inside 90, we're not too far outside, we're at 90 or a little bit outside, right? This should be, again, about a fist, depending on everyone's body is different, should be about a fist, shoulder. The other thing would be the timing, which is, everyone just say it with me, 1, 2, pop. Actually, I lied. It's 1, 2, pop. There, right? So from here, it'd be 1, 2, pop. Then the other way, 1, 2, pop. So the set is a 1, 2, and we explode there. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, pop. Choose to think about that, or again, the angle and distance. Ready? And we're going this way first. Hana, 1, 2, pop. Nice. Dual, 1, 2, pop. Yeah, so then the one that's on the bottom stays on the bottom as you set. Ready? And set, 1, 2, pop. And net, 1, 2, pop. And Sean, make sure it stays on the bottom. And net, 1, 2, pop. Oh, I did it backwards. So this should palm down. In the Taegu forms of black belts, really just Miss Laduca, there's a move like that. So it's not that one. But it's actually the same move, just with the palm down. Ready? And so this is both palms down. Das it, 1, 2, pop. And yos it, 1, 2, pop. Make sure the wrist is straight. That's something I tend to fall into. And ilguk, 1, 2, pop. And yodel, 1, 2, pop. And one more, just make sure it's set from the bottom. And ilguk, 1, 2, pop. So make sure the one that blocks is the one that's on bottom. And yodel, 1, 2, pop. Nice, that was better. And shake it out. Okay, so I know this is a lot of detail and it's a lot of like repetition, but I like the saying, I also don't like the saying, repetition is the mother of mastery, right? Good repetition is the mother of mastery. If you do it wrong over and over and over again, you master it wrong, and that's not really mastering, right? So you want to think about the details, the little details, that's why I'm giving it to you. That's the detailed repetition, right? Proper repetition. Do that over and over and over again, that becomes mastery. Thumbs up if we agree. Great, I know, trust me, it's a little bit boring going 1, 2, pop, 1, 2, pop, but it should be hard, right? Okay, so now knife hand low block is actually very easy. It's the same as a low block, except with one hand, right? And the other one just is out here, straight out. I know we used to do up, but it's straight out. And this is palm up, like this. So from our shoulder and out. And then it's just down, and this one comes to our patch like this, wrist in line. So I think the other hand, the setting hand, is actually the hardest one to do, right? So everyone takes a look. I'm gonna suck in my gut a little bit, right? It's about one swipe away from my body. So I'm not hitting myself. This is like the most vulnerable area in your chest. You don't want to hit yourself there, it hurts. But my wrist is in line with that. So everyone just take this arm, bring it straight out. We're gonna practice this, and hana, in. And back. So Tia Laduca, you went a little too far past. You want just the middle of your wrist in line with the patch. And dual. Right, so Mrs. Reardon maybe a little bit higher, but again, the angle is hard for me to see. I'll let you be the judge. And set. And make sure it's the wrist, so a little bit over. And net. Nice, make sure we're not hitting, it's a swipe away. And das it. And other hand. And Miles, this is also part of your form. So if we want to still test for that orange belt, we still got to have it. Ready? I don't want you to lose it. And hana. In. And back. Dual. In. And back. Set. In. And back. Nice. And palm away. Net. In and back. And this is the only time your wrist doesn't have to be straight, right? Wrist isn't straight, it's out a little bit. And das it. In. And shake it out. So now we're just going to do the other hand, then we'll put it together. So this hand to the shoulder, and you want this to be, again, one hand away, but it's going to be on the side of your body instead. So we do this in a back stance tradition. Ready? So here. Oh, wow, we have been flying by. Everyone get a quick drink and come back. I know it's been a lot, okay? I can't believe we're 37 minutes into this already. This is nuts. I could do this all day. Sean, I did not say lie down on the couch like a couch potato. Like this. You're still in Taekwondo class. Just like when I say get a drink of water, you don't just, yes, nice, you're punching while we're waiting. You don't just lie down on the chairs, right? Okay. All right. Any questions? Good. All right. Miles is back. Great. Okay. So now we're gonna do this hand, just the blocking hand. This is at the shoulder again. We're never actually touching our body because that would actually make us more vulnerable because it's a spot for us to get hit. We're a little bit away. Ready? And hana. And yeah, Tiala Duka, you're a little far away. So one hand. And dual. And back. Yeah, Mrs. Reardon, one hand. Set. It should be a little bit closer actually than normal. And net. Dasit. Nice. And make sure it's just at the shoulder, not above. And other side. Ready? So hard doing it with just one hand. And hana. And then we can check. And back, dual. And back, set. And back, net. Nice, and back, dasit. And Sean, hit it hard. One more till Sean hits it hard. Yosef. Okay, that was better. And shake it out. Now we're just gonna go back and forth. Down, 1, 2, pop. 1, 2, pop. Ready? And Miss Leduca, bend a little bit. So it's not, that was like a tight bend, relax. It's a little bit of a relaxed bend. Ready? So we'll go this way first. So this arm out and bend it a little bit. And hana, down. Set it, 1, 2, dual, down. And Miles, this is the low one. And set, 1, 2, pop. And net, 1, 2, pop. And dasit, 1, 2, pop. And yosit, 1, 2, pop. Yoga, 1, 2, pop. And yodu, 1, 2, pop. Okay. All right, so I think we'll go till about 11:50. My goal is to actually get us into the back stances, but that is going to be a little bit, I don't know if, depending on how our knife hand middle blocks are. So we'll move on to knife hand middle block. Good news is this hand is exactly the same, right? I know the old way, one was like this, one was like this. This is exactly the same. Boom to there. So we don't have to practice that. We'll only think about the blocking hand. So this is at our ribs. So everyone touch your ribs. Put your wrist as at the edge of your ribs. Can everyone see this? You want that range of motion. This is about as far as I can go. It's a little uncomfortable, right? Then I'm going to turn, my elbow stays in the same spot. My palm is away at my upper lip. Turn down. So one of our students and the training instructor, T.I. Roshu, has, I guess, my sense of humor. She said this is like hi ya, because one, you're chopping, and two, you're saying hi to yourself. So wave to yourself, hi ya. Right? And then from this angle, I'm not here, because if I'm here, I hit them with my palm. I'm here, I hit them with the knife hand of my hand. That's why it's a knife hand middle block, not a palm middle block. It's not like the movies where you catch their punch. It doesn't work in real life, okay? Ready? So we'll go, this will be a 1, 2, pop. Nice, very good. And who knows where this block should be in line with? What part of our body? Just show me. Shoulder. So this is flat with the shoulder here. You should be able to see that. Ready? And yes. dual, 1, 2, down. And this, it can be a little bit outside 90, right? So I'm not at an L, I'm a little bit out because I do want to keep them away. It's really hard to have it at 90 at the proper distance. It's very challenging. So it can be a little bit outside. It's actually, I don't know if it's possible, so that's why it's a little bit outside. That's what Grandmaster Burley does. I don't think he knows he does it, but he does it, okay? Ready? And dual, 1, 2, pop. Nice, keep a tight hand, set, 1, 2, down. And make sure it doesn't come too high, just by like you're sticking your finger in your nose, okay? Just don't actually touch it, that's gross. And set, 1, 2, down. And nice, Sean, that was really good. Keep your elbow in a little bit longer. Maybe take a step away from mom so she doesn't chop you. Ready? And net, 1, 2, pop. Sean, a little more bend. And Mrs. Reed, relax the shoulders. And das it, 1, 2, snap. And keep the arm bent. Shake it out. Other side. Ready? And hana. 1, 2, down. Nice. And now it's this hand. Dual. 1, 2, down. Nice. And then make sure fingertips in line with the shoulder. Set. 1, 2, down. Nice. That was the best one. And net. 1, 2, down. And there should be the wrist flip. So you should still feel a little snap in your form from the wrist. And das it, 1, 2, down. Okay, great. And one more, just keep the elbow in. So the elbow stays in as long as I can. And look up, 1, 2, pop. Sean, am I boring you? Is that why you're yawning, or is it just early? Okay. And shake it out. All right, so now we're gonna do the two hands together. So the count is going to be 1, 2, pop, 1, 2, pop. So as you set, so I'm here, I come out and around, right? This one comes out, this one also moves, and this one is the only one that comes around. Actually, we'll break down a little bit because this is a little challenging. This is you read my mind with that. So we'll go hana, Miles, you can follow, right? Hana is going to be to here, dual is both snap. And off the chair. I know it's Friday and you're tired. This is your like 5th class of the week, okay? Ready? And dual, or hana to here, and dual snap. That was very good. Ready? And hana, dual. And set it, hana, dual. Nice, set it, hana, dual. Nice, very good. And hana, set it, hana, dual. Nice, Sean, it's getting better each time. Ready, set it, hana, dual. Very good. Now relax the shoulders, full count. So set, 1, 2, down. Ready? Yeah, so to clarify, the reason we did the hana dual is because this hand moves first and this one snaps straight in. This does not go in a circle. This snaps straight in. Thumbs up if that makes sense. So I know you have to separate what this arm is doing from what this arm is doing. This is straight, this is circle. That's why this is ready? And now full count. Hana, 1, 2, down. Nice, and Miss Lazuka, just make sure the wrist is flat. And dual, 1, 2, snap. Nice, Mrs. Rune, very good. A little bit lower, actually. And set, 1, 2, snap. And net, 1, 2, snap. And das it, 1, 2, snap. Yos it, 1, 2, snap. Ilg up, 1, 2, snap. And yodel, 1, 2, snap. And shake it out. All right. Hands up if this is good so far. Awesome. All right. So now, in the last 4 to 9 minutes of what we're going to do, I do have to end almost at 11:50, but we're going to talk about our back stance. And then I think part 3 is going to be doing the blocks in a back stance. So we could spend literally a whole hour on just back stance, okay? So I'm going to show everyone my feet. This is the biggest revelation for me, is I was always taught heels in line like this, but then it becomes very hard to get your hip into it. So heels are going to be in line like this, okay? So we're going to come up a little bit closer, like this. Does everyone see that? So this is on the side of my foot, right? And then I sink down first, then I step out 1, 2 times, right? So from the side, right? Everyone just take this hand, put it down here, right? Bend. Does everyone see the straight line you have here? Now step this guy out 1 foot and 2 foot. So that's the straight line that you have. There should be a straight line from your shoulder to your hip to your knee to your foot, right? And the angles are forward and 90. So it's directly and out, right? So everyone come back. You guys can do it any direction you want. I'm going to do it, I think, this way so everyone can see the straight line. Ready? So I'm going to go this way and sink down. 1, 2, and back. Now we'll go here. We'll do the 2 steps a couple more times, and then we'll go 1 step. Ready? And sink down. Dual. 1, 2, and back. Ready? Set up your feet, sink down, and set. 1, 2, and back. And Sean, we're not going to get to any blocks just yet, but we have to get this foundation first, right? And now, just on your own, you're going to step out to the proper spot. Focus. If the stance distance feels good, you want to land with the ball of your foot, so that when you strike, your heel lands and your hip comes forward. So that'll be, I guess, the detailed practice for next time, right? Is going to be to sink, step out with the ball of the foot, and then drive your hip at the end. So as your heel touches, your hip comes forward. And I'll go this way now, right? When I step out, I want to be 45 degrees because I'm from my hip, not my shoulder. So I'm here, I step out, boom, my hip comes forward, I'm 45, and my heel hits as I land. Ready? So I'll slide back. We'll do, I think, 5 on this side just for the sake of time, but this is something to practice at home. And step out, hana, boom, hip forward. And back. Ready? And dual. Sink and step out. And set. Turn back, sorry, set. In. And back. And net. And back. And Sean, keep the weight on that back leg. That's why you sink first. Keep the weight there. Then step out. Ready? And Dassit. Sink and out. And carry it. Other side. Ready? So we'll go here. Heels in line. We'll step out a couple times. Oh my goodness. Okay. We'll step out. We'll go 1 foot, 2 foot, and twist the hip. And back. Set up your heels. Sink. Make sure that your hip is in line with your knee and your foot. 1, 2 foot, and hip forward and back. Ready? And one more like this. Sink, step 1, 2, and hip forward and back. Mrs. Green, you're focusing on being off the balance beam, so the heels offset. Now from here, see how they did good coin that term? I love it. Ready? And down. What do we have coming on? Hi, Master Edwards. All right. Ready? And now, with just 1 count, we're going to step out to our back stance. This is what Master Edwards wants to work on, back stance, right? Ready? And hana. Sink and out. And back. Dual, sink and out. Land with the ball of the foot. And back. And set. Sink and out. And back. And net. Sink and out. And back. Last one. Sink and out. Dassit. And borrow. Chariot. Vignette. Okay, so when I made like this series of basic blocks, I had no idea how far part 1, part 2, or part 3 was going to be. So part 1, we basically did this, and then part 2, we added the stances and then we did our back stance blocks without stance. Then part 3, we're going to do our back stance blocks in the back stance and maybe get to double moves, but I don't know yet because we could spend an hour just on this shift in our back stance, okay? So I hope everyone learned something. It's useless to learn and not practice. So if you learn something, you have to practice it. Mr. Man from Fishkill, you have to teach everyone at Fishkill this, because if you learn it and teach it, it becomes more ingrained in your mind and you become better at it, right? Because I actually learned something new while doing this, right? What did I learn that was new? The landing with the heel at the same time, boom, driving the head. That's what I learned was new. So just by teaching someone, you learn and see your own technique. Mrs. Reardon and Sean, teach Kayla what we learned today. Mrs. Leduca, you can teach Gasper. I don't know if you want that. And Miles, teach Mom, okay? Or teach anyone else from class that you happen to be on the call with them, okay? All right, everyone, Chariot. Kenyet. And class dismissed. Kamsahamnida. I am going to hang out here for about 8 minutes if anyone wants to answer any questions or just chat, but I'm going to stop the recording now.